Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. This is Lisa coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in Boise, Idaho. Sorry for the slight delay. I was having troubles with my phone mount, and so that just wasn't going to be good for anybody. Was not going to work. Okay, let's see. Wow, I look very crooked today, don't I? Hello. I see some of you popping on. Hello, Susan. Nice to see your name pop up. Hello, Roz. Yes, hats off to me for sure. And you. We are going to do a little hat building today. I love this set. It's really fun. And I've already seen some great examples online that are give you some new ideas, you know. So I am going to perpetuate that. I'm going to pay it forward, right? I'm going to hopefully give you a few ideas. So let's see here, what's in my cart. I just got an order, and that was also what I was kind of waiting for because the dogs go crazy. If you can believe that, my well-behaved dogs go crazy when the UPS delivery person comes. So we've gone through that. We've all survived. And now I can just stamp in peace and quiet, right? Let's hope. Okay, first things first, I do want to remind those of you that are in Chopped for this month, the deadline is coming up soon. I would like you to have your entries to me, emailed to me by the 24th. So you have through the end of the 24th. And then we will start the polling soon after that. Jen needs a few days to get all the pictures downloaded and get the polling site set up, but I will alert you by email and of course by Facebook. So I hope you're all ready for that. You'll be blown away by the number of participants we have this time, right? Because we have 2 new countries. So it's going to be really fun. I can tell you, I've already seen some of them, and it is both very cool to see the same colors over and over while having such different designs and different stamp sets. And I love getting a peek inside another crafter's brain, you know, like where did the just where were you going with your inspiration and stuff. So anyway, it was very fun. So anyway, that you have until the 24th to get those to me, and that's for US people. But if you are from another country and you don't know how to get your pictures sent to your respective demonstrator, please just talk to me and I can help you as well. All right, everyone's jumping on, and hello, everybody. Louise, hello from Daytona Beach. That sounds fun. Yes, Natasha, you made it. You must have already made those lunches. Hi, Anne. Thank you for sharing. Anne has done something that really helps my business, and that is simply clicking the share button. I would love it if you would share this live and any other lives you like with your friends on Facebook simply by clicking your share button. It costs you nothing, but it can definitely help a small business like mine. If you like helping small businesses, they don't get much smaller than one with 2 dogs as, I don't know, I guess they're emotional support employees. But anyway, I do appreciate that in advance. Please like, subscribe, share. If you are watching this on Facebook Live, I welcome you. If you're watching it recorded on Facebook or on YouTube, I welcome you also. I love all of you. I'm so glad you're here with me. So anyway, let's have some fun with this. So this is the Hats Off bundle. And my goodness, now that we can look in the catalog, I want to show you where it is. Our beautiful catalog. This will be the suite that I will be using in my BOGO Bingo event, an actual in-person event. Oh my gosh. That is going to be on Saturday the 29th. Have a nice group of people coming, and we are going to have some fun. I hope I remember how to act in company, you know, in mixed company. I don't know that I ever knew how to act, but any social skills I may have had probably went away in the last year. So I'm going to do my best. I'm just telling you right now, if you're signed up for the event, I'll do my best. Okay, so the Hats Off bundle is on page 47 in the catalog. And the catalog itself gives us some great ideas. It is under the all occasions section, and that is definitely true. It has some great sentiments. There's even a sentiment for dads and to the guy that wears many hats. I love that. Go get him, Tiger. I think this is obviously, it lends itself well to masculine cards, to cards for kids. And we don't get that with every stamp set we use, so I really liked it for that. I just think it's a bold, cool pattern. But it struck me for a personal reason because I love wearing baseball hats. And I have a couple now that I kind of lean on. They're kind of khaki, and they both have sentiments about dogs on them. Not surprising. So anyway, I won't be recreating those tonight. But I love baseball hats, and lots of my girlfriends wear baseball hats. So I am going to have a lot of fun with this. And so don't miss it. Let's see here. The bundle, the stamp set itself is $17. The bundle, when you save 10%, is $35. So I think that's a great price point. And you can obviously add it to lots of different themes, right? So you can use ink pads, cardstock, die cuts that you already have to make it your own. So anyway, please don't forget about this one. It's on page 47 if you are in the US and you are looking for a demonstrator that will take care of you. I would love to be your demonstrator. You can private message me. You can find out all of my details at thestampingsoo.com. You can also shop there and all sorts of good stuff. Definitely sign up for my email. You can also do that at thestampingsoo.com. There's a purple pop-up box, and that's where you sign up for my email. And you can even call me on the phone. Isn't that archaic and weird? Yes, you can call me on the phone, 208-830-6328. And I will be happy to help you through an order or answer questions that you might have or anything like that. Okay, so I did have time to prep one of my cards, so I thought, let's just get into this, right? The thing I did with this one that I like is that, and we'll be going through different pieces and parts, so you'll see the die cutting, but this is the hat. I stamped it in Memento Black on patterned paper and then die cut it. So that's all that I did. And now you can actually take it a little further and make this the bill kind of stick out, you know, make it like a 3D thing. And so kind of, you really just do the same thing you do to a real hat, right? You kind of fold it down on the sides. Anyway, I think that that's really cute. Or you can just leave it flat. That works too. But I think that even doing this, it will flatten out in the mail, but then it'll still pop up. So just kind of fun. Then this is, now these are really cool because I cut one in each color, depending on what we would use. So there are lots of labels for the hat, right? But they were so clever with these die cuts. They made them, they're not symmetrical. They look weird when they're in your hand, but when they're in the hat, they fit the scale of the hat and the way the hat is facing sideways. So very clever and very convincing, I think. So when you're looking at it on the hat, it looks really cool. And so you have a selection of 4 of these different things. And all of these little stamped images fit inside those die cuts. You can use them with or without. Plus you could put some other small stamped images in there. I think it's just going to be a really versatile stamp set. Here are all of those images. I don't know, sometimes it's fun to look at them in color. I just wanted to see them in soft succulent. So here they are in that. And like I said, you can add so many different stamp sets that we already have to this. that I think I think you would use it a lot more than even you might think you would, right? Hello, Leslie. Happy Friday morning to you. And hello, Kathy. Oh, hi, Donna. Donna says it's been a long day. She hopes to stay awake. You know what? If you don't stay awake, there's no pressure because I'll just record it and leave it right here for you, okay? Hello, Cindy from Florida. Cindy got some cool BOGO products for herself. Good job, Cindy. You're a smart shopper. Kathleen, hello. Oh, nice. Natasha, yes, I saw it was your oldest daughter's birthday. You cannot have a 20-year-old. That's just weird. You must have adopted her when, you were 15 or something, but... Oh, you like the tabs? You can purchase those as a demonstrator. I don't know if you're a demonstrator, Natasha, but if you are signed up to be a discount shopper / demonstrator, you can order these. And actually, I'll be giving them away again at my BOGO event. I shouldn't be telling these things. It's kind of a secret. It's like you get lots of goodies when you come to my events. So I probably should just mum's the word from now on. Okay, back to the hat. Let's put this one together. The first thing I liked this paper. I will tell you, this paper comes from such a cool, look, there's no way I can display it nicely for you because it's so much paper. This is a special offer back in the host and join section, since Natasha was talking about the tabs, right? So when you place an order, whether it's a combined order with you and your friends or just your own order, and believe me, you can place a $150 order by yourself very easily. So anytime you do that, you start to get host benefits. And over here on page 170, it will tell you, and this is US again, when you have a party or an order of $150, you get 10% back. And it just keeps going up. Once you get to $450, you get a 50% off item, and there are some exclusions, but again, you can read all about that or talk with me. But you can earn clear up to 16% back as a bonus. So once you're in the $150 range, you can start to shop back here. You can also buy any of the other products in the catalog. So you can spend all of your host benefits on a stamp set, or you can come back here to the exclusive stamp sets and products. Take a look. I would always recommend that once you have benefits, come and take a look at the host benefits because these can only be purchased with host dollars. Okay? So that said, we've got a really cute little Prince and Princess stamp set over here. That would be 10 host dollars. This is very pretty. I saw Kylie Bertucci using this not long ago. $12, $13 for some textural stamps. And then this paper that I am using, this is called a Pattern Party 12 by 12 designer series paper. It costs $18. So it'd be once you had a $180 order. It has 48 sheets of paper though. And so as you can tell, one side is colored, right, with these great tons of our colors. And then the other side is black and white, which is to die for. I love a good black and white, and I know all of you do too. So just to look at a few of these, right? I hate to even take it out of this thing, but they're going to have to come out of there sooner or later. Let's see. How can I show you? What's the best way I can show you this? How about like this? And then you can see on the back all of these oh, isn't that so fun? I love that. I got a swap with this paper and it's just adorable. But I will show it to you. Anyway, there's all sorts of patterns. They're really cool. It is called Pattern Play after all. And so that's where I got this piece of Misty Moonlight. And that's what I used to cut this particular hat out. I tried that. It was too busy. You couldn't really see the stitching, or yeah, it would have required a lot of extra work to make it actually look like a hat. But the fun thing is you just try it, because My goodness, I have 48 sheets of this paper to enjoy. You get 4 sheets of each design. That's a lot of paper. In fact, you and 3 friends could do your own paper share. It is amazing, Roz. So anyway, today was really the first time that I got into it and the paper pack and started looking at it and realizing wow, this was an excellent value. I actually bought it as a demonstrator during pre-order for $30, and I still think it was a great deal for $30. So I recommend it. Okay, so I just have some pieces and parts here cut out. Again, I did both the card base and the pattern are in Misty Moonlight, which is this great kind of a blue-gray color. And then I wanted a nice crisp basic white. And then I grabbed Cherry Cobbler. I like this combination of red, white, and blue a lot. Of course, you can use the standard real red, white, Night of Navy, but I like this take on it. It's more casual. This definitely reminds me of denim, right? And so anyway, I just thought it was fun to have a little play with this. And then what I did here is I just cut some strips of the Cherry Cobbler, 3/4 inches. And they didn't have, or I wasn't paying attention to the lengths because I was just cutting random. I wanted 3 random strips in length. And then I took part of the tailored to tag punch. This punch is current, but it is on back order. And this is why, because it's so handy. So lots of times you can just feed your paper in part way into pieces and parts of the punch. And so for this, all I did was I just used that as my banner punch. Okay. So that's what I did with that one. Now we have other banner punches. I think we have we have a retired one that was tailored tag, or no, this is tailored tag. Anyway, don't worry. We have other punches that do this. I shouldn't get down in the weeds. Hello, Carla. Nice to see you popping on. Yes, Kathy says, if you don't have that DSP, girl, you need it. And Kathy knows. Hello, Denise. Nice to see you. Glad to see your little icon face popping on. Okay, so we've kind of formed our hat, right? Isn't that funny when you see kids, or, well, I don't know, men seem to always be pulling on the sides of it. I don't wear mine straight out like a nerd. Usually when I get them, though, they're already kind of preformed. I don't know. Okay, and then the other thing that I thought was so adorable was then I cut a little mini hat. Look at it. Oh, the detail just is everything on this stuff. It's so fun. It just makes it so convincing and cute. So that's going to be on the inside. And I thought, then as I started lining this up, I thought, oh my gosh, it looks like a really cool interpretation of the American flag. And so I'm going to do a play on that, right? Because there's a star stamp in here. So this is basically what the layout is going to be, except these are going to be all random, maybe like that. And then we will put one of these labels on, and I don't know if we'll have a sentiment. If we do, it'll probably be on one of these. And we're just going to decorate it. Okay, so you just sit right here with me. We will be making other ones, but this was the first one I had that started, right? Hello, Donna, and thank you so much for sharing. And I hope everything is well in Louisiana tonight, or Louisiana, however you say it. I'm sure it's great. All right, let's see here. I know I'm going to want some Cherry Cobbler ink. So I better just get that out right now. And I'll probably want Misty Moonlight. And then I think I'm just going to stick to our color, a good tight 3 colors. That always makes it really the best. To me, it's where I'm most comfortable. 3 colors. Okay, let's do some stars on the inside right away. Oh, God. That hurt. That, I must need to run some. Sometimes, you know, if these are kind of sticky, I haven't actually done this, but I've read people sometimes rub the sides with chapstick or something waxy, you know? So chapstick is handy. Oh, I can't believe the dogs are looking. I can't believe the dogs aren't looking for that sound. They're usually all freaked out about squeaky noises. So we'll see if they come running back there. I am going to slip this under my grid paper because these are photopolymer stamps, and I like to get a good image with them, especially since we're going to use this star, and it is a solid image. Grab my little tiny block. What is this? A? Yep, it's A. It's the smallest. I am going to kind of just get this primed, so to speak, by rubbing that off. Birthday candles. See, yeah, something easy and waxy that you just kind of have around. So that's a good idea too. The best thing is just to use them. Maybe I haven't used my cherry cobbler in a while. See, now I'm going to do a few practices, right? Get myself all warmed up. That's already cute. I can tell I like this star. It's just a good clean cut star. So I am just going to have a few random stars down by that little hat. Oh God, it's so cute. You might be able to put that on those girlfriends that are in the holiday catalog. Do you know what I'm talking about? The 3 girls, and they're very girly and they wear dresses and stuff. They're in this. Now I have to look at them. They're next to the stamp set called Prettiest Birthday, because I know that you can use them with Prettiest Birthday. And so I'm wondering if you can use the girls with this little hat. Might be a little bit big, but that's okay. I think they would still, you could still make it work. Shoot, I can't find them now. So, oh, there they are. Hey Girlfriend, it's on page 50. So this catalog is still alive and kicking, don't forget. This catalog is active through June 30th. The only caveat is the supply of things and whether or not stuff are around. Okay, so you know that we show our stamps, or maybe you don't know. So an FYI is we show our stamps at real size in the catalogs, unless it's mentioned down here. Okay, so then you can play with them and you can see, oh, it's a little big. It'd be kind of cute on her actually, but it's a little big. It doesn't really go with her outfit, but you get the point. I guess I'm glad that we talked about it, because I do want to mention that these things are actual size. So when you are looking to purchase things, it's great to know that, isn't it? So you can actually know, like, okay, is this going to fill up the whole card? Or I'm trying to find one that says it's shown at a certain percent. Anyway, just know that some of them, because of the size, can't be shown at full 100%. And in which case, though, they will tell you. Okay? Anyway, scratch that. They don't really fit on the Hey Girlfriend. It's a little too big. I digress, but not really, right? I know you were thinking of them. Now, I think I'm going to leave the bill of this one not glued down as well. And, oh my gosh, it's already cute. I can't help it. It makes me laugh. Can I put this on a little angle? Yeah, there we go. There. there's the inside of our card. I've never been so excited about the inside of a card before. It's just so fun. All right. That's going in there right away because it's just perfect. I think I want some of this. Now, when I'm using this, I want to remove this thing. You don't want to apply pressure on this because I've had the experience of trying to do that before, not really thinking about it, and it tends to dig a rivet into the paper. That's not what we want. So use that on a nice solid surface. Okay, now you can see why I love this color combo. It is just clean and crisp, and this is, I've had outfits in this kind of color combo before, right? I'm sure you all have, because it just works. Okay, very cute. Now, we probably will do some more stamping on this, but first we need to decide. I'm going to stamp both of these, and then we can decide which one we like better, white or the cherry cobbler. So I think I will use, it's a toughie. I really like that. I really like Life is Great. Let's go with Life is Great for right now. Don't worry, I'm going to use all of them in this set. Oh, and this one, oh, actually, this one is better suited to my die cut because that's the way they made it. I'm probably going to have to be right on top of this thing to get it spaced properly, so bear with me. You'll either see my hair or you won't be able to see me stamping it. But hello, Debbie from Southwestern Michigan. Southwestern Michigan's in the house. Let's see here. That needs a little more inky. You know, the reds are a little interesting sometimes. They get a little dark, or they get a little, the crystallization occurs, and the pads over time, I mean like over years, they get firm. So if that happens to you, you might need a new one. You might just need to re-ink it. There's a couple different fixes. No, not bad. Not great though. I should stamp that first and then ink it and then die cut it. Okay, see, I thought that was going to be easier than it was. That's okay. We have lots of cardstock. And also that was white and I was doing it. Oh, well, you can't even see that. That's not good. Maybe in black. Okay, look, we have another opportunity here. And then I can show you how the die cuts work anyway, which is totally great. Life is great. Hello, Christy from Sydney. Very nice to have you popping in on your Friday morning. And I hope all is well for you. Let's see here. Let's try the black on the cherry cobbler. We obviously need to make a stronger impression. Literally. That's really cute, isn't it? Ooh, that looks sharp. All right, and then let's grab our white. Just some scraps. If you don't have any scraps of basic white, you're not doing this whole card making thing right. Okay? You've always got to have a stash of scraps. If you need some direction on how to organize them, I have showed that a few times, but you can private message me and I'll send you a picture. And it's nothing fancy, so like, don't worry. You don't need that many special supplies. The supplies I use, I purchased on Amazon. So yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Okay, let's try those two. Now these dies and stitching are, again, the beauty of this set is in the details. This stitching is what makes it look so convincing. In fact, somebody's post I was looking at, it was just, they had cut it in black. It looked like she cut it in black felt. It was so convincing. I thought somebody was going to jump into the picture and put it on their head. So anyway, we are aiming for that. All right. I'm going to bring these little pieces and parts over here. I am going to remove this grid paper for a moment because, as you know, if you use the die cutter, it's much easier to use the die cutter when you can let the die cutter's silicone feet grab onto something. And I will be kind of close to the screen. I'm using the standard size tonight. You could use the mini for a lot of the things we're cutting right now, but my paper was still pretty large. So, okay. How these work is, now I did them both at the same time. I probably will follow this up with a little piece of purple tape. Well, great. I'm glad. All is good there. I like hearing that. Okay, so this just fits very snugly around the black label, right? I'm kind of looking in my camera to see, since my head's not over this. And then I'm going to put this in here. Boy, I don't know if I can get it both at the same time. That would be pretty impressive. I cannot. That's okay. We'll run it through twice. I don't want to ruin it, is the thing. Hello, Julie. She's just popping by to say hello and share. Well, that's nice of you. I appreciate that. And you will catch the replay tomorrow. You got it. It'll be here waiting for you. Okay. Let's, oh, come on. Lisa, what are you doing? It doesn't help if you move it at the very end. No, the tape doesn't help at all. My goodness, I hope I got that right after all that work. Oh, it's cute. Yes. Okay, now you can put this one on. This doesn't cut. This just embosses the stitching. And so, yeah, I would say if you're going to do it the way I'm doing it right now, which was stamping the image first and then die cutting, you need to do those pieces separately. If you're just going to make a plain tag or make it in advance, you can put the stitching die inside this die and run them through at the same time. So we'll take our little stitching magic off there. Look at this. Isn't that great? Who thinks this stuff up? I ask you. Some brilliant Stampin' Up! Stamper, design concept artist, whoever did it. Thank you. It's so fun. Okay, so all of the tags are like this. They all have this great detail. Life is great. Thank you for mentioning it, Stampin' Up! You got this set, but you haven't used it, Christy? Nice. Well, I'm pretty new to it, but I love it already. Okay, and then bring this stitching in. And your dies, at least your new ones, now all have your item number on it right here. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it's a Stampin' Up! And then the item number. So if you lose one, or if you find one and it's just sitting around years from now, you can look this up on the internet, and more than likely it will pop up. And that helps you figure out where your stamps go, where your dies go in case they get lost. Okay, those two are great little die cuts. And I don't want you to miss seeing, look at these little images. Of course, we have the star again, which is great. And, but we have buffalo, a lightning bolt, a fish, and a tree. Those are great. And they're all, you know, of course, sized to go into the labels. All right. Bring this back. World's longest card, right? World's longest easy card. But I think I'm just having fun talking you through my process. It'll either be frustrating or interesting to you. One or the other. Okay, I do want to mimic the inside with some of those cool stars. But I also want to use some of the blue. I think I want to stamp, now that I know what this looks like, this is what that looks like. I am going to use cherry cobbler ink on the red stripes with the stars. And then I want just a little bit of a speckle, splatter type look in the back. And I think I will use our blend for that. Of course. Let me see here. I'm going to grab my Misty Moonlight pen. I think this is it. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now I need my specially appointed paper pumpkin box. This is the splatter box, right? If you've been with me before, you know the splatter box. It keeps most of the splatter, I'd like to say all, but it keeps most of the splatter off of my monitor and project, etc. So I am just going to use the dark. I'm going to go for it. So the way you do this is said paper in front of you. Let's see here. There we go. Paper in front of you. Take the paintbrush end of whichever color you want. You can do this with light as well. I'm just laying it on thick. And then you take this and the cap, okay, and kind of at an angle. So I'm going to flick it just like this. Let me make sure you can see that. This is like how I will do it, only I'll do it downward towards the paper, okay? This is a random look, not a specific look, so don't get your hopes up about like splattering in a line or anything like that. If you want to splatter in certain areas, you need to mask the paper with, you know, stencils, purple tape, Post-its, things like that. So, woo, there we go. That's an easy way to add interest to your background. You can also emboss this or, you know, stamp the images on a number of different things. Hello, Lois and crafting friends. Lois is in Canada. Oh, look, I even splattered a little bit of that. See? That's how it goes. I said most. I find certain things splattered in here that I would have sworn I wasn't even near. So, okay, where's that cherry cobbler now? It went running off. Or was I super, yep, I was super obsessed and I put it away already. So silly. Did I see Jill pop on? Hi, Jill. Nice to see you. We're doing a little Americana stamping. This is random. I am turning the stamp as I'm using it and also not doing a full image every time. Now you saw when I tried to use this as the label that it's not very bold because this is such a dark color, but that's actually kind of what I wanted. So while it didn't work for the label, it works great for the stars. And also for stamping my own finger pairs. That's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing I have the chamois next to me. So I am trying to be random. And it looks like I spaced these out really properly. Not trying to. So I went back in and added some more to make it look more random. This is going to be some card, I tell you what. Whew. But I kind of like that there's some little pieces and parts to it. And I also was trying to not use any other patterned paper besides the hat. I just wanted to use our stamps and use the cute stamp set. So funny. You could also use any of those die cut images to put into the corner of your card, just like I did with the hat. It reminds me a little bit of the die set that was in the Still Scenes. It's recently retired. Is a snow globe star set. Or a snow globe set for Christmas. But it had lots of different pieces and parts that you can put in it. And I also found that you could put other images from other stamp sets, right? Okay, I believe. Let's just go for it. Okay. I should be laying the middle one down first, but now since I've got that one there, I will do the outsides and then put the inside one in the middle so that I can try to space them evenly. But again, I'm not matching up the links. None of the links match, so. All right. And then I think I'm going to use liquid glue on this. Oh my gosh, Jill, your daughter's getting married on Saturday? Congratulations. Wow. That's a special thing. I'm glad. I hope you can all, be together and have an actual event. That sounds wonderful. Oh, so cute. So I assume you're probably busy helping, or maybe not. I don't know, but I bet you are. I bet you've contributed in some way to it. Okay, so now that we have our sentiments, do we want the one that is white? I will let you choose this, ladies. So, or do you want the one that is cherry cobbler with black? I think they're both good. I like them both. I have zero opinion. So I will let you choose white or cherry. That's just what you need to post in the comments here. I'll give you a minute. I'm going to pull some paper for our next hat. I'm so excited. We're just going to sit and make hats all night. I'm still here, just waiting for votes. Where is my... Shoot. Oh, here we go. And I was looking for soft suede paper. Okay, do we have any comments yet? Or am I stuck? Darcy likes them both. That's all I can see. You guys have zero. You're all just on the fence. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm just gonna choose my favorite then. But I don't have a favorite. That's the hard part. I think I like that. Okie dokie. Looking good. The white one is easier to read. Probably is. Okay, I'm going to glue this one down, Darcy. Sorry. We're going with it. I also have the white one on deck for next time. Oh, so fun. I like this. And then finally, I think I will just put some of our basic rhinestone jewels on it. I think those will really pop. Oh, I do have some holiday rhinestones though. Oh, maybe I'm not able to see. I just saw your comment, Denise. But I I know. Then after I said that, I was like, oh, maybe the comments just aren't coming forward. And that's okay, too. I think, let's try some of these holiday rhinestones. They are in cherry cobbler, after all. And I do believe these carried forward into the annual catalog. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think I just saw them in there, which is great. They're handy, and they don't have to be for the holidays, as you can see. Now this, of course, would make a great 4th of July card, but I just like this color combo for anything. So I'm going to use this just for a fun, like a friend card, like a high card, right? Oh, I love it. That's so fun. And I've definitely, I know. Oh, okay. See, Kathy, I see none of those comments. Isn't that weird? Facebook is so weird. Anyway, you guys always give me your opinions, though. I thought that was a little odd. I did look up to see that I was still live. I'm still live. Okay, my gosh, there's our first hat card. It's a beauty. Okay, we also have, I think this is Night of Navy, so that goes really well with it too. But that's really fun. I love this. Life is great. We also had a sentiment I really liked, and I think it says, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. I do believe that is a saying, like someone famous said that. But anyway, life is great. Yeah, it's good. So fun. Uh-oh. Looks like I chose the wrong one. I voted for the white. I voted for the white. Well, I chose the red. The white does pop out more, though. You girls are probably right. Okay, let's make a couple that we don't stamp, that we just die cut, and see how that looks. You never know about Facebook and its comments and all that stuff. Here we go. Isn't that fun? Look at that die cut. It's so neat. You definitely know what it is, and I don't know that you're going to be able to use it for something else. That is one thing that's not versatile, is you've got a hat. But the cool thing about it is you can put anything on a hat. My goodness, just like I told you, I have dogs on the hat, because that's, you know, one of my passions. And you can just have anything on a hat. Oh, isn't that fun? I love it. It's still great. Okay, let's do that. I think I want to use the bill part of that. Kind of like sometimes I see them in suede, a fancy ball cap. Let's try it with soft succulent. I love that color too. And it is one of the new kids on the block. Wherever it is. Come on now. Jump out at me. Here we go. NKOTB to you 80 and 90s kids. But it's not that kind of a new kid on the block. Oh yeah, that's cool. I cannot even name the people in New Kids on the Block. They were a little, I believe I was in college when they came out, and that was probably not cool enough for college kids to like. We liked, I don't know, we were really into independent music. R.E.M. and of course U2. Everyone loved them, but I don't know about New Kids on the Block. I'm thinking boy bands were more high school, not college, right? Okay, this is going to be a really cool color combo. Right off the bat, I like that. Music choices are important when you're in college, right? And high school for that matter. I was always someone who tried to, I liked different, sometimes just for different sake. So I really liked this band called, oh dear God, I can't even remember the name right now, that I liked so much. You wouldn't even believe this. It just skipped my mind. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Now I'm going to cut right on back to the card, which is what you're here for, yes? I'm going to try and cut on this side of the stitching so that I can see the stitching on the succulent piece. So I'm just trying to follow this line. And I guess if you cut right through the stitching, it would be fine. It just would be more jagged than smooth. Okay. There's the top, which looks like a riding hat, an English riding hat, right? Look, we've already made something new out of it. Just can't help it. Okay, then there's our, that's good. That looks really good. Very convincing. Oh, they did carry over. Thank you, ladies. That I saw. Yes, I am doing pretty good on memorizing all of the carryovers, etc., but I still get stumped on a couple of them. I saw some in there that carried over that I had thought were retired, so there you go. Because we now have some embellishments that carried over, which is kind of interesting. We used to not really have that, but I enjoy that. Okay, there's our hat. Look at that. Look how it just goes on there so easy. So I'm sure that you could do that with maybe if you wanted to do like a stripe here, you could just cut out that little piece too. That might work. It might make it too busy. I'm not sure. Why don't we just see? Why don't we just check it out? I think it might look more jaggedy because of course I can't really cut on the either side of the line because it's just too small. If I try to cut on the inside of that line, I'll have nothing. But when you're cutting through the stitching, it's a nice little guide for your scissors. It's like a railroad track. Okay. Let's just see it. It's cute, isn't it, Darcy? Thanks. Okay, see? So you could make a stripe if you wanted. I don't know that I like that, but if you like it, do it. Okay, now let's do one of those images, the one that's this. Let's do this. Cool. Does not look like it needs the mountain image. And we have those great dies. Oh my gosh. The name's escaping me right now for all these cool things we have. Let's see here. You know what I'm thinking about. It's like called Mystic Mountains or Misty Mountains or something like that. And that is carrying over. And of course I have it. Don't be silly. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Stop it, Lisa. This is annoying. Misty and the little ones. I really have stamped before. Trust me on this. Majestic Mountains. You guys, I'm sorry. Majestic Mountains. Oh my gosh. This will be fun in the background, don't you think? These cool trees. Okay, so let's get the stamping done, I think. And let's have a card base of, maybe we'll do the card base in the soft suede as well, so that we can put a layer on it and have this be in the background. Because I don't think I'm going to cut brown trees, but I'll cut some more green trees. Okay. There's that. And then we can, let's try Very Vanilla. Just like liking the brightness back behind the images. Kind of nice for this. And I do like very vanilla with soft succulent. Definitely. Yes. Okay. Let's do a 3 3/4 by 5. It's kind of getting to be my favorite size for a front card layer. I do like to see the outer edge of the cardstock, of the card base, sorry. I like it to show off a little bit. Perfect. And then let's get our die cut out again. I almost said Big Shot. Where did that come from? Many moons ago. I still have some though. They're kind of my backup. Like, they don't take up so much room, and then if something weird happens during a class or whatever, then I still have them. So they'll probably stick around for a while in the closet, but I haven't used them since I got the mini and the standard here. So kind of fun. Okay, these are really cool dies. You guys know I'm really into trees. I'm definitely into conifers. These are conifers. In fact, it's been so much fun in my new yard. My COVID garden, as I call it, was, my front yard was re-landscaped last August. So I'm having my first spring with all of these conifers and evergreens that I had put in, and they are so interesting. So interesting. Just the things that are the different kinds of cones that are on everything. And there's one tree out here and the cones are like purple. So pretty. Oh man, I don't think that cut out because these are really detailed. Okay. So one thing you need to do, Lisa, is run this on the side. Oh, you can also turn it over like this. This is extra insurance. But if you run these along the side, that's where the highest amount of pressure is on these die cutting machines. So let's do that. First of all, you do not want to fight a die this detailed, right? Okay, much better. And of course, some of that will stay in there, but I'm going to leave it because I'm okay with that. You can also use the die brush. I am not going to leave the Calypso Coral in there, but I could also run the die brush over this. And the third option that gets most of this out really well is to back the cardstock with the adhesive sheets so that you make this a sticker. I just wasn't wanting to take up any more of your time. Oh, so cute. Okay, let's cut another one because we need another one. They can't just stand alone. But this Majestic Mountains, it's a fantastic stamp set and dies. It has a cloud, which I love. It has mountain ranges. It's great for ink blending. I'll tell you who's a whiz with it, and that is our own Miss Jen Houston from Canada. She makes such beautiful cards with this set. And why wouldn't she? Because this is how she lives. Very close to Banff, which kind of says it all, right? She lives in this mountain majesty. So she probably just looks out her window and then just stamps what she sees, right? She does a great job with it. It's kind of fun. Okay, this is a little better. Yes. What is everybody else crafting with this week or looking forward to crafting with this weekend? Now, I am getting ready for my bingo event this weekend, and I'm so excited. As I told you, I can hardly contain it, mostly because I'll be with other stampers live and in person. So I can't really tell you what I'm working on. I'm just going to tell you that it's going to be really pretty, and we're going to have a really great set of projects. Pansy swap cards. That sounds fun, Donna. Oh, that DSP, I tell you what, it's such a killer. It's so good. And the dies, too. And the stamps are so convincing. Again, kind of like this hat, right? It's just so convincing anymore, all these things. So beautiful. All right. This, what do we want to do with this? Maybe we just want to use an embossing folder. Let's think about that. Maybe we want to use, I was thinking about this Tasteful Textures, but it's kind of small. And then these pieces are small. I don't know about the brick wall though either. That, oh, this is retired, but I'm going to use it. I kept it in my stash because I use it so much. I think it's called Pinewood Planks. And I mean, it goes, right? It'd be crazy to get rid of that. So I have to do it. Okay. Very easy to line up now because when you get your embossing folders, they have a straight line down at the bottom. The front is where this icon is, okay? I'm just going to do this over to the side here, but trust me, there's no magic. You just use your plate number 1 and plate number, and then your embossing folder, and then plate number 4. That is the sandwich for most of these embossing folders because most of them are 3D now. For those that are not 3D, you add the shim. But you don't need to write that down because the instructions are on plate 1. Makes a nice little visual for you right there. Oh yeah, that's good. Now, I also want to grab, you know I love our blending brushes. I haven't had them out for a while. Just go in waves, right? But I want to add a little bit of dimension to these flowers, these trees that are so grand. I almost want to add a little evening evergreen to them, but let's do a little test on that. You are hoping to play with your welcoming window bundle. Oh, that sounds fun. Give it a whirl. And the turtle. Oh yeah, Leslie. Now, I think last time I talked with you, which I don't remember when I came on, I'm assuming it was last Thursday, but I think you had just gotten those in the mail. So, I am glad to hear that. Now, tell me, how's your husband doing? Just in a nutshell, if you don't mind me asking. And I hope he's doing well. I'm just bringing in a little bit. And as you can see, I'm on these branches, I'm kind of rubbing it from the outside in. It's not going to look like a lot on the paper. It will look like more when I put this on, or it will be more evident what I've done when I put this up on the vanilla. So you just wait. I'm actually doing something to these, right? Okay, so that's what it looks like. And there's one that's plain. See the difference? Yeah, now you can really see like that. It's just kind of high and low. This is like, no offense to anyone. This is like a hair color job you do at home. And then this is when you go to the hairstylist, okay? I'm just saying, I've had experience in that realm. Personal experience. The hairstylist knows how to do all these little fancy highlights and lowlights. I just know one color. Okay. So that was Evening Evergreen on Soft Succulent. 2 new in colors. He is good. Oh, good. I mean, I know he has some chronic things, but I'm glad that he's better than he was, right? That's always good. let's bring this bone folder in. You decided to wash your brushes. Yeah, it does. It comes totally out. The first, like, probably 3 times you wash them, I think it comes completely out. And then after that, I noticed for the darkest colors, like the greens and the neutrals, it stayed in a little bit, but my heavens, not very much. Okay. Now let's just kind of put our pieces and parts together. So I think, again, I do like that bill, a little formed. It's just like a real hat. Otherwise, it looks like that, which is still okay, I guess. Not bad, but this is just a little better. We'll probably do something like this. I want those staggered. Trees in the forest aren't ever like the exact same height, are they? Do we want them on the left or the right? I think I want them over on the right. Okay. I almost feel like there should be something down in here though, don't you? Let's see. We are going to use that little This Mountain stamp. So let me put it on white, since you guys schooled me last time. I'm going to put it on white, and I'm going to stamp it in soft succulent. Okay. The Welcoming Window bundle is so pretty. I didn't get it, it's returning, and I didn't get it the first time, and I actually was kind of relieved to see it carry over because I felt like I didn't have time, you know, just too many stamps, not enough time, right? We should all like have that as a bumper sticker. Oh my gosh, look who's wearing the ink tonight. But anyway, I was glad to see it carry over because that gives me an opportunity to use it, buy it and use it. Yay. Do you think we should splatter our background? Okay, well, I'm cutting this out. Tell me yes or no. Or how about this? Do a thumbs up. No, I can't. I don't know if I can see that. Do a yes or no. Yes if you want me to splatter the background, or no if you don't. All right, and I'm going to cut this out. I could also ink it. I could ink brush it. I could use a blending brush on it with a little bit of the soft suede. That might be the better option. Now I've given you a lot of options, but you tell me. I mean, what do you think? I'm running the show around here? I need help. I need a co-host is what I really need. I haven't been able to get anybody to... Oh, yes. I just saw that Kathy. Or, yeah, Kathy. Do the logo in vanilla. Yes. Oh, curses. What was I thinking? That would have been like wearing high-water pants or something. I would have been really irritated by that. Kathy Sheely, to the day, save the day. Okay. Whew. Like I said, I need you. I need a co-host. Anybody who wants to fly out here, come on. No experience necessary, because I don't have any. Oh, it's so cute. You're going to love it when you see it. All right, second piece. We need some stitching. Boy, this is the easiest stitching I've ever done. You just roll it through a die cutter. That's pretty cool. I am not a seamstress by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, I do hem things in an emergency situation. Now I have this lady. She lives, I don't know, about a mile away from my house. So she's adorable, and she does all my alterations. Oh, look at this. Don't you want this hat in real life? It's so cool. It's a very Idaho, Montana, Oregon, Washington hat. Like, you probably see this hat out here more than you realize. It's just, it would be totally us. Okay. Do the inking. Okay, I'm inking it. Good job. Great minds think alike. I'm using this one, I think. Yeah, that's good. See, in a pinch, you can cross over because usually the ink has all been rubbed out of them. And if not, you can just rub it out. Okay, let's work our magic. This will really bring out the wood grain and make that stand out a lot more anyway. I do want to kind of test this a little bit. This is going to have a little more, it's going to show up a little more than the trees. Oh, I love this. Now, I definitely know a lot of people who would like this hat. I mean, this card. Oh, see, it's just like whitewashing something to bring out the grain. Only, again, much easier. Look at us, HGTV, only easy. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. You know I don't like to use retired products, but I had to make the exception. You're laughing your butt off. Gracie just literally rolled off the couch. Oh, no. I wonder, that must have been one heck of a dream. Oh, gosh. Our children. Today, when the UPS man just came, Tango got way too excited, and he was running back and forth, and so I went, he was like following me to the door. I was going to go get the package. And he was running way too fast. And he just face planted right into the door. I was like, Tango. And then he looked at me like I had done it. And I was like, look, I didn't touch you. So that is you. That's all on you. Oh, man. It's like, I told you to get away. That was it. Okay. Ooh, now see, look at all that texture and stuff. And that was not, like, I wanted to make it look kind of mottled. I guess in my mind, that's what I thought I should do. And so there you go. All right, let's get to cutting. These trees need to be trimmed. Now, unlike real trees, again, super easy. And you don't normally trim trees from the bottom, but we're going to do that. We have the freedom to do that here. Okay. I'd like that to be a little straighter, but that's okay. I don't think a lot of people are going to notice. Oh, you love it. Great job. Thank you. You're a good coach. See, now if I would have put my adhesive sheet on here, it would have been a lot easier. But what I also do in a pinch, or when I'm just being lazy, is I just kind of apply the lightest amount of pressure to the glue. And then just put this on very lightly. Really doesn't need much. Okay. This guy. Right, so I have not been watching anything stellar on television lately to report about. I'm sorry. But if you guys have anything, please let me know. I also haven't been reading anything. God, what's my problem? I've just been like a stamping fool. I was listening to audiobooks a lot when I was working on these projects, but I don't know, I ran out of the ones I had in my library, and then I didn't find any new ones right away. Okay. Look at these pretty trees. Those are so cool. I'm glad we could use that. All right, then this needs to get glued onto our hat. Now this is more like up in the middle, the patch, I guess is what it would be, versus this guy. So what you can do is there are lines right here, and then there's the stitching. Put the pointed part right in between the stitching. I can tell that's what is the dealio for that one. Look at this. Oh, I can't get over how cute these hats are. Dang it. They're so fun. Okay, I need to move that one in a little bit so that you don't want this to go over or it will get smashed in the envelope. There. So again, I will just glue the top part. And let's see here. Okay. I could have put that up on dimensionals. Kind of would have been kind of cute, but it would have been a lot of dimension. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. Like, they blame it on us. Like, okay, hey, I had nothing to do with that. You were dreaming, not me. Oh, this is cute. The spacing's a little odd, right? The spacing's a little weird with this, but maybe I want to put some embellishments on. I don't know what embellishments to use. It's so interesting. Let's see here. Is your daughter on here? Is that what you're saying, Cassie? Or Kathy? Well, if you are, welcome. Now we have the champagne, but coming off as awfully peachy. Not the pearls, that's for sure. Something kind of natural looking. What do we have that's au natural? Well, thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, the hats are just kind of fun. I haven't even scratched the surface with these tonight, but that just means I'll be using them again. Oh, no, those green. That green doesn't go. Of course, if I had, let me see if I have some in-color jewels. You know, those are like, ugh. I've almost used all of them because they were back ordered just about as fast as they came on. Okay. Actually, they're not orderable now. They were back ordered when I ordered them, which was at 10:30 the day that it went live. Okay, this is Evening Evergreen, but we will use some. I like that they're colored, not just clear. I think that definitely looks less fancy. I don't know. This is kind of odd looking the way I space them. Why not? Let's go for broke. Let's just use all the green. And, oh, that might be, it's hard to tell, this color. Oh, I think that is soft sea foam. If it isn't, it's playing really nicely with it. So, rewind. Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. So I am impatiently waiting for, and actually I ordered these as supplies in my Charmed card kits. So I had to send out some filler embellishments. But if you were in the Charmed card kit, do not worry. You will be getting a full package of these as part of your monthly kit that just be coming a little later. That is a stray. I believe that is fresh freesia. That I could tell. Okay. Ooh. All right, super fun. Now I will put a sentiment on the inside of this one because this has so many great, and I'm going to use Here's to the Next Adventure. Like I said, this is just a really complete set, and for most of you, I know you have other things in your stash that you can bring in, because literally anything can be on a hat, right? Oh, and wouldn't this be a nice gift? A card with a hat on it, and then guess what the gift is? A hat. I love it. Well, that's what I'm doing now. And you can make the card, of course, match the actual hat. And look really brilliant. Here's to the next adventure. Okay, I will use, we'll bring some more soft succulent into the scene. It's just a pretty color. You've been listening to a lot of podcasts, Natasha. You need to tell me what they are. For some reason, I'm guessing true crime. Am I right? I mean, there are a lot of podcasts about true crime. I don't know if that would be you or not. I'm kind of thinking it might be. I need to listen to a really good one, either about home or, well, anything. Just anything. Here's to the, oh, gardening. That would be a good one. Oh, look at that. That's such a cool sentiment. We don't have that one. Here's to the next adventure. I mean, is that all occasion or what? Especially good for post-COVID cards. Like, it should say, here's to any adventure. Actually would be a more apropos. Okay, I love it. Maybe when someone gets back from a trip, or, you know, when they're getting ready to go somewhere. Those are great cards. I love them. So I hope you step out of your box if you're kind of like me and you work with florals and peaches and all the pretty stuff. Step out of that box a little bit with me and use the Hats Off bundle because it is fun. It is versatile. It is much more versatile than you would think. And if you do not have a demonstrator already and you live in the United States, I would love to be your demonstrator. I will take good care of you. I promise. And because it's a passion for me to help you as much as it is a passion for me to papercraft. I have found that I really love it. So I hope you like these cards. Thanks for playing along with me tonight and helping me out. And now I will do a really fun thing that I always love to do, and that is I'm going to go through all of your comments, answer questions, or, you know, things like that, should you have any. And so always feel free to private message me if you want to share your creations with me or whatever. I love to hear from all of you. You can even call me on the phone. Some of you do, which I love. It's so fun. So I had a very nice conversation one day with Kathy when I was in the parking lot of Costco. That made going to Costco so much nicer. So anyway, thank you all so much. Like I said, you get those chopped submissions in by the 24th. And if you are thinking of going for it and being in the chopped competition next month, you can sign up for it anytime between now and the 5th of the next month. If you just go to the Stamping Zoo, this is for the US contributors. Just go to thestampingzoo.com and there are some PayPal links there and different options. And if you just want to sign up and do it every month and not be bothered with paying every month, sign up for the subscription. Several of you do it that way, and then you don't have to worry. I just have you on my recurring list, and you can, of course, cancel it if you're going out of town for a month or something, but then otherwise you don't have to worry about getting on there and paying in time and doing that, because you'll just be subscribed. It is $7 US per month. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. I will see you again soon, and happy stamping.